Lessons, we draw lessons from the visit yesterday. One group was in this panel discussing the interinstitutional platform, and the others were discussing with actual performers. So we first draw lessons from this impression, from this visit, and then we did not merge already, but we both worked on two groups to draw from all this universe of lessons learned we have seen this week. Each of these groups draw a number of lessons, and at the end we came together and tried to merge them and to have a consensus we have come up now with exactly 7 key lessons we would draw from all these improvement discussions we had. We have here some titles on this column, and here a few explanations. What are the conceptual elements behind this? Our first lesson is, and this is a lesson as it is as a lesson as it is an imperative. We always have to keep it in mind. Gender and cultural aspects need to be considered under specific conditions. A RAS system might be sustainable, effective, it might be everything, but if it is not gender equal, we have not done our work. It's simply unfair. It might, if it's not analyzed and working for women and men equally, we have not done our work. That's the imperative we have from our institution, but it's also, if you look into the reality, you have to look at both men and women that they can benefit from what we are doing, and the system actually works. The second, well, now we have the first one. This is 0, okay? Zero. It's a mainstream. The first, the zero. No. It's a synonym of the transversal character. Non-negotiable, and it is also imposition. The first lessons we draw was essentially from what we've seen yesterday. What did we draw from this? Enhancing a genuine farmer demand is a way to success. The essence of this platform is that it is capable of formulating, defining demand with a much higher representativity as to any other alternative. You can define farmer demand by sending 2 consultants 2 weeks, asking 2 or 3 farmers what's up, and coming back, and they write their report, and you may believe in this report or you may not. This platform, or the essential mechanism here, is we have a much higher representativity of what comes up through this platform, of what are the problems in this zone, in this crop, in this area. So we need to have a genuine farmer demand, and the platform, this is just an example, there are many other mechanisms, is a way how to increase the quality in the definition of this demand. Second lesson. Rural advisory services systems need financing strategies from multiple funding resources. And here we have a couple of statements, a couple of sub-lessons drawn. First, there is this notion of leveraging, or in Spanish, apalancamiento. You will never have a rural advisory services system, or in very rare cases where farmers pay the full cost of this. And you will never have something that works where the full cost only pays the central government. So you need to install a strategy where you can draw from all these sources to make it work at the very end. And this is why we say, okay, RAS is still an issue for public public funds. We still need public funds. We have seen 20 years just going down and down and down and down. Maybe in the aftermath of all these structural adjustment programs, we have overdone. There is nothing left, but still we need public funds because rural advisory services do also have a character of a public good. Yeah? Including this, we come also to the conclusion that the beneficiaries, irrespective of how poor and how rich they are, they need to pay in some certain measure, to some extent. Why? Because first of all, it's a question of justice. Justice, if you give away a few resources, you have a certain amount of resources, you give it away, you pay a lot to a few, and you don't have resources to others. But that's not the issue. The major issue is by making them pay, increase essentially the quality of services delivered. Because firms, they won't pay in the long run for something they don't want. And again, it's part of this multiple funding strategy. So that's a bit the second key lessons we draw from the discussions we had.